Welcome to In the Blink of My Eye, tales of strange visions and journeys into twisted realms. The woods had lost the dappled afternoon sun upon the golden leaves, and dusk and mist was creeping into the trees. A slight nervousness washed over me as I walked down the leafy track. I was deep in the woods, and it was a long way to the edge. The birds became silent as the moon rose in a cold sky. I came to an abrupt stop upon hearing a deep, long exhale of something non-human, but not of any animal I had ever heard. I looked round in a panic and a fearful dread. As the moon brightly shone from behind a cloud, I saw its light catching and shining in the eyes of a gigantic beast. It stepped out into the light, mist swirling in its wake, wolf-like but standing upright, a staff of twisted hazel held in one massive paw. I wanted to run, oh, how I wanted to run, but I could not move. An icy frost crept up and over my feet and up my ankles, holding and merging my shaking legs to the cold, hard mud and leaf litter of the woodland floor. With a voice of splitting oak branches in a storm, deep, growling and ancient, the beast spoke. No human has braved these woods after dark for 1,000 years. Well, it didn't mention that on the information board. This is my wood. I possess all whom enter. I possess the roots, I possess the skyward branches, I possess the night, and I have not fed for decades. By this moonlight I will feast upon your flesh and quench my thirst with your warm blood. Well, fuck. I could not run, frozen to the spot, literally and through fear as I was. So an acceptance of sorts and a calm of this doom-laden situation came over me, and from that calm grew a strength and confidence. I looked up and into the eyes of that great beast and held its gaze, and in that stare I put all the strength I have ever possessed or will possess. In that stare was my true power and the sense that it was gathering into what felt like some sort of psychic weapon. I could feel the beast begin to weaken as my strength grew. The ice holding me to the earth melted away, and I rose slowly, ominously, off the forest floor and into the canopy, even as the beast shrank back into the long moonlight shadows until it was quite tiny. A squirrel who had been sitting in a branch overhead, watching the encounter, dropped an acorn on the now tiny beast, crushing it with a satisfyingly squishy sound. I acknowledged its action, and we exchanged a knowing, satisfying nod that the deed had been done, and we both went on our way.